At football, we got Jalen Hurts. He just agreed to a 5-year extension with the Eagles, 255 million. Extension includes 179 million guaranteed. So if that's the case, what is the future of Lamar Jackson holds? Honestly, I don't know. I'll let you go first. What do you think?
Well, let's take a look at like the trajectory of their careers. Because you in 2020 you had Hurts come onto the scene,
Yeah.
and what is it? 2 years later, after he's drafted, he takes the Eagles to the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and they came really close to even like winning the game. I think they had a 10-point differential there going into the third quarter.
Yeah.
What I'm wondering about is, or what I believe is, I think Lamar Jackson's being held back by the Ravens, especially because of the way that they do business.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to Mike Fisher of Sports Illustrated,
Yeah.
and he was saying that that's the way that the Ravens do business. Is they don't like to kick the salary cap stuff down the road. They just want to pay everything as they're going to pay it.
Right.
And with that style, maybe they think that Lamar Jackson is asking for too much, considering he wasn't available for them in the playoffs.
Right.
But that really wasn't his fault. I mean, you can't do anything about injury.
Right. Exactly. It's just sad to the fact that it's not going to work out in his favor, honestly, because I mean it's a lot of odds that are against it right now. He wants that 230, 250 deal, but it's just not happening. I mean, but you got to give it to Jalen Hurts though, like you said, second year, basically fresh, bringing them all the way to he deserves it. And he's just like, he's one of those guys where it's like he's not too cocky, he works hard, so he definitely deserved that 5-year, 255, 180. Joe Burrow, I think he got a max deal too, I believe, recently.
Oh, he just recently was signed?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Now, rumor has it that Lamar's been offered 133 guaranteed. I'm hearing different numbers. It's 133, then I heard 200. Well, if it's 200, probably 133 guaranteed. But, I mean, and they saying he turned it down. I mean,
we're still a week away from the first day of the NFL draft. Do you see anything happening for Lamar Jackson between today and the 27th? Or I think it's the 28th.
Honestly, no, because it's like, it's right there. It's literally right there. I feel like that's what they're going to do. They're going to say, all right, Lamar, we're going to give you, I'd say 150 to 200 million, 3 or 4 year contract. Take it or leave it. He's going to, I feel like he's going to take it though. I feel like, because what other team, it's kind of already late. The draft, after the draft, it's like people already got their, picks. They're getting ready for the season. Like,
Jackson is still so young, and he's still on his rookie contract.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that these quarterbacks, before they're even, getting five years into the league, they're being extended. But
and you got to realize, a lot of the great quarterbacks that we have, they're retiring. They're, and there's all these new quarterbacks coming in. So I feel like the ones that we still have left, we need to value them and actually, give them the max deal, because they're not gonna. It's only gonna be so long until they're gone, and then we're gonna see all these new quarterbacks, and it's just like.
If Jackson was on a different team, do you see him getting the money that he wants?
It depends on the team and their cap, how much cap they have. I know the Texans, whatever you need, however much, because they have so much cap. Like, definitely, it depends on the team. That's what I was saying.
They could bring in players that he would want.
Yeah,
it would be great if he came to Houston. That would be an interesting.
They would be like, because he would be like the franchise player for them. He'd be like, 200 million? Okay, bet. 200, what, 220, 30? You got it. Because
there's always been an unspoken rivalry between the Ravens and the Texans, too. I know they've met in the playoffs multiple times. Mm-hmm. They're usually pretty tough games.
Yeah.
And I remembered the kick returner for Houston, Jacoby Jones?
Yeah.
He went from Houston to Baltimore, and then they were playing each other in the playoffs.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So my answer to that, I just felt like it depends on the team, but teams are going to look at him and be like, okay, Lamar, you have been you're injury prone, even though you're still a young player, but it depends. If they're desperate, one of those desperate teams, and they have the money, all right, Lamar, yeah, okay, we'll give you that deal. So, yeah. Which also before we go, Jalen Hurts, that deal makes him the highest paid quarterback in history right now. 250 million, 180. I mean, that's.
It was also the largest NFL deal in history as when it comes to guaranteed money, and also like the money that he'll be able to earn.
Yeah, right. And it's like I was looking at the list, and I'm like, okay, I seen Patrick Mahomes, I seen, they were all like pretty at the bottom, whatever. I was looking at, I'm like, this is a new, like, how did he get that? I mean, hey, listen.
What else was pretty interesting was he's got a female agent, so historically this is also the biggest deal in history
Oh yeah,
for a female.
yep,
NFL
I heard
agent.
exactly. I seen a tweet about it. She was saying how she was gonna make that happen for him. So, he earned it. Like I said.
Lamar though, he's operating without an agent, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and
I think he had one of his friends or something, but he needs an agent. Like he needs somebody professional, speaking for him, behind him, stuff like that. He doesn't have that. So, I mean, we'll see. Like I said, the draft next week. I feel like they're gonna offer him a deal, but it's not gonna be what he wants. And I don't know, but I feel like he's gonna take it because it's like it's either that or nothing. But okay, next we have.